Hey there, coaches. This is Mandy here, and I just wanted to take a minute to share my process that I have in place for adding new friends on social media and starting conversations using the form process. Step 1. The first thing you want to do is delete your old friend requests. If your requests are more than a couple of days old and they haven't been accepted or denied, those people are either ignoring you or they forgot the request was there. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll tell you how to do it. Okay. First thing you're going to do is at the top of the Facebook screen in the blue bar, you're going to see the icon with the two little people that shows you your friend request. Just click on that and you'll have a window that will drop down. At the very bottom of that, you'll see a hyperlink that says See All, and that's the first thing you want to click on. So, See All, and then you'll have a screen pop up that will show you all of your pending requests from other people, and I have none. It says no new friend request, but right underneath that is another hyperlink, View Sent Request. So that's what we want to click on, and then it'll go to a page that shows you all of your pending friend requests. I have like 10 still pending from today that people haven't accepted yet. So you'll see the person's picture, their name, and the beginning of their profile. On the right hand side of that is a button that says Friend Request Sent. So like I said, every probably 2 days I delete my requests, and then maybe that person pops up again later in my search for new friends. So if you hover on Friend Request Sent, you'll have a drop down and you'll have the option to cancel request. And that's what you want to do. Cancel the request. And the reason you want to do that is because Facebook keeps track of people who are requesting a lot of friends, especially if you're having nobody accept, because they feel like those might be spammers, and they could even block you from the option to request new friends, and we definitely don't want that. It would be bad for business. So step 1, delete your old friend requests. All right, on to step 2 of my request and conversation starting process, and that is to go into your news feed, and I have mine up on the screen here. Okay, so I'm in my news feed, and I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. It doesn't really matter who the person is you're going to click on. Click on any of your friends. If their story interests you and I see something that I maybe comment on, I just click on that person, and their timeline will pop up. So when you're on somebody's timeline, you have the option to see their timeline. You can see their About Me section, and then right next to that, you have the option to see their friends list. So that is where I stalk my new friends. Okay, so I've opened this girl's friends list. And at the beginning of the friends list, you're going to see people that the two of you have in common as friends. So you want to scroll down a little bit so you'll find some people that you're not friends with yet. And you want to think of your target market. My target market is moms. That's who I look for. I look for people who have a family picture, who have a picture of them with their kids, who have a picture of just kids on their profile. And I'm looking for moms or grandmothers. So I scroll down to some people that I'm not friends with. Okay. Every day I request 10 to 15 new people. They're not all going to accept, but I gotta say, with this system, at least 80% of them are now accepting my requests. In the last 2 months, I've added about 300 people to my friends list. So this is working for me. Okay, so I see some moms here. The next thing I think about is I want to find people that I have a lot of friends in common with, because they're going to feel like they know you when you request them. They're not going to be threatened. They're not going to feel like you're stalking them. So I can see 3 moms right here. One of them, I have 43 mutual friends, 32 mutual friends, 25 mutual friends, 13 mutual friends. These are going to be people that are really likely to accept my request. So the way I do it, and you can set up your own system, I right-click on their name and open in New Tab. And I do that until I have my 15 or so people all the way across my screen. And then I'll close out this friends list, and I'm going to start requesting them. So step 2 is to send your friend request. Add friend. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add her and hope she accepts, and then we move on to step 3. Okay, so step 3 of this process is the very most important one. I sent my friend request to my potential friend, and the very next thing I'm going to do immediately is send her a message. And I'm going to use a script so I don't have to waste time thinking about what I'm going to say or how I'm going to say it. I just save this script in a Word file and I adapt it to each person so I don't send the same exact message, because Facebook will also pick up on that. But it's basically the same thing to every person, and I'll read it to you in case you want to use it. Feel free. So, I say, "Hey Shannon, just wanted to pop in and say hello. Facebook kept suggesting that we become friends since we have several mutual ones. So I caved into the pressure and thought, why not? I always love talking to new people. Is that your little man in your profile picture? He's so cute." And that's it. That's the conversation starter. I noticed, because my target market is moms, the first thing I noticed was a picture of her kid. And that's what I'm going to bring up. And sometimes I say the same thing to everybody. Is that your little man? Is that your munchkin? Is that your nugget? Is that your family? They're so beautiful. Because what mom doesn't like talking about her family? I know if people ask about my kids, I could go on for days. So that's what I open with. And I sent her that message at 5:12 a.m. By 6:11 a.m., I got this response. "Hey Mandy, yes, you've popped up on mine several times as well. It looks like you're friends with my sister Rihanna. I'm guessing you know each other through pageants." There we go. I've got my conversation started, and it was just as simple as saying, "Hey, I added you as a friend because we have mutual ones, and is that your child?" And this process is really working for me. So, just to recap the way I do it, and feel free to ask any questions if you have them. Let me know if this is working for you as well. But step 1 of the process is to delete your old friend requests after 2 or 3 days. Don't leave them on there any more than that. Number 2 is to find a friend on your timeline, stalk their friends, and find the ones you have the most friends in common with. Those are going to be the ones that you're going to send your requests to. And then the third step, and the most important for me, getting all these conversations going, is to send a message to every single person you send a friend request to. So that's my process. It seems to be working for me. If this was helpful, make sure you like or comment and send me a message if you have any questions, or comment here. But I hope it's helpful, so have a great day.